Alright, it is time for the special event, everyone. My channel hit 170 subscribers for the second time, actually. I know it did like one other time, I think, but I'm not entirely sure when that was. So because of that, I lost track, and things happen here and there and whatnot, and my channel's at 169, but I'm gonna still say it counts just because I hit 170 yesterday, and I'm sticking with my word of doing the event just because my channel did hit the benchmark of 170. Even though it's technically down to 169, that's not really the biggest difference per se. So yeah, here we are. We're gonna be racing 100 plus diecast cars. Like I said, dragster cars and drift cars are out because they are not really long endurance race cars per se, like they do racing for hours or like 10 plus miles per se. So that's why those two categories do not count. This is the only time fantasy cars will be counting, along with regular cars having race car numbers on them count as well too. And even some race cars have like street legal versions of them per se. So there's going to be some of those in here too as well. Just wanted to let people know that. So yeah, there's also NASCAR in here as well too. Don't forget that. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool race cars. There's rally cars, NASCARs, endurance race cars, touring cars. What I mean by endurance cars is like GT3, IMSA, 24 Hours of Le Mans race cars. Sit back, relax, get a glass of water, get a glass of soda, drink whatever you are, have fun. This is going to be a while. I'm just wanting to let people know that right now because there's 100 plus race cars in total that'll be racing. Whether they say race car or not on them, that doesn't even matter. As long as they're, in some form of racing history, they're going to count per se. So yeah. However, I'm not using all of my cars because then it's like, if I realize that a 69 Camaro is, used in racing stuff, that's just going to be more time added on. So the race cars I have chosen are the cars that are entering. I do want to apologize for that ahead if I'm doing something like this next time. Tomorrow is a special event. I'm just racing 20 random cars on the 6-lane track, then possibly the 4-lane track, but I'm not entirely sure because the 4-lane track favors a bunch of lanes every time. So yeah. Anyways, there's the track. So yeah. Oops, I closed out. Sorry, I don't know what happened, but my computer thought it was the best time to close out somehow. Hopefully some people join. If not, then that's kind of a little disappointing just because I do want to mention that the reason I'm doing this is because all of my channel subscribers, they got me here. So yeah, if like no channel subscribers show up, it's kind of like in a real life race, if there's like bad weather or something happening, they cancel or postpone the race. There's a chance that may happen if no channel subscribers show up. I'm just saying. And I'm trying to say this in the nicest way possible. If no one shows up, and I'm only talking to myself here, then this event will take place at a different time, probably after my birthday, which is tomorrow, by the way. In case anyone was just wondering why I have 20 random cars out, per se. We might as well add this one car only though, because it's not really in race with them. Certain race cars in it, per se. And I guess I forgot another one. And there's a chance that some slight additions might be added to this race. I'm gonna throw them because why not? Okay, let's get the race stuff started by picking 6 cars. If anyone else does show up, for that matter. Hopefully people do, because, like I said, this is, a special event for my channel, per se. So yeah. Not really sure what else to say, so I'm probably just going to get the races started. Hopefully some people do show up throughout the course of this event. This is probably going to be a decently long live stream, just because there are so many race cars I have over here. We'll put him there. We'll put you there. We'll put you there. Let's do that. Trying to clean off the track. Should have done that before the live stream, but oh well. I'm just gonna say this as in why I'm doing this. Like I said, it's a subscriber special event thing. If none of my subscribers show up, I'm just going to want to tell them that the event will be moved to a different day and time, and I don't want to do that. So I know some people, they have jobs, obviously, I can understand that, but for the people who don't and, are just home relaxing and whatnot, that are one of my channel subscribers or want to subscribe to my channel, please join in the event. Because right now, this is kind of just, sort of boring just talking to myself here. Seriously, even though there's one person here watching, which may or may not be me per se, whoever this one person is besides me here, I would like you to type in the chat thing thinking who your top 3 cars will be and how far they will go. And if they get eliminated, you can't choose a new top 3 because, that would be, in my terms, something sort of like cheating, but not really per se, just because, in sporting event, it's like, you pick this team to win, but then it's like, they're at the 8th or 9th inning, and then you realize that the team you wanted isn't winning per se in baseball, and then it's like, yeah, I'm changing my mind, I want this other team to win. That's kind of, not really nice per se, just because then it feels like you're trying to cheer on the team who just happens to all of a sudden show up and be better than the other team. I am just trying to say this. I don't want any people changing their choices like halfway through this event, realizing that the cars they chose are really slow or anything like that. Because that's not the point of this. The point of this is to have fun, pick 3 cars, see how far they go, and if they get eliminated, they get eliminated, and that's that. Oh shoot, I just sat on the Acura. Well, that was silly, Reese. It was quite silly. Yeah, don't do that again, Reese. Well, luckily the wing still fits, though, per se. I hope. Yeah, it should. I just didn't realize I sat on it by accident. At least the car's still intact, though. That's the best thing. I accidentally broke the wing a little bit. Oh well. Maybe this car shouldn't be racing either. I mean, it does go pretty fast down the track per se, but yeah. Probably shouldn't have raced my mini GT cars per se, just because they're pretty rare and hard to find as of today. I could try gluing the wing back into place, but I doubt that's going to make it work. I didn't realize I was sitting on this car. Luckily, the whole wing didn't fall out, only this part over here did, per se, but still, it's really not wanting to fit back into that spot right there, as you can tell. Since there doesn't really seem to be many people here, I don't want to say the event's canceled, per se, it's just that I am going to take out the mini GT cars just because those are more expensive and whatnot. Sorry, I forgot to mention that too. Yeah, I don't want them to get more damage than that gorgeous kid, apparently. So now we're gonna have to take that wing to the Audi as well. Do we have any regular tape? This well, regular enough for that matter. Didn't need the biggest piece of tape though. I need it relatively. Okay. Not like crazy. Hopefully this will do. Where's the count over there?
You still live?
Yes, I am. I accidentally sat on this car and I didn't realize that. It's just a small ring problem. It just needs to get glued back into place and it's fine.
Don't use it anymore.
I'm not.
You have it on your live?
Yeah, I didn't even realize I was sitting on it. I knew I was sitting on something, I just didn't know what it was.
Well, that's a shame, honey.
It's just the ring. I mean, the car's still intact, though.
No, it's alright, that happens.
Yep. I don't know how I want to go about this, but you have to go somewhere else, please. I'm sorry.
Red. Sorry.
Sorry, random distraction stuff happening. I guess Team Livestream needs to go to its penalty box then for unsportsmanlike distraction penalty. Come on, let's get some subscribers here. I don't want to be talking to myself all day long here. That's kind of just boring, I will say. I mean, I wasn't trying to, be rude or anything like that. It's just that talking to myself or chatting to myself here isn't gonna get, any excitement of this live stream per se. So yeah. I know 4th of July weekend's coming up soon, and some people may or may not be at jobs per se right now, so yeah. Sadly, I can't accommodate every person's schedule and whatnot stuff, but there should be some people that are able to be at this live stream right now, and I'm surprised they aren't here. If, let's say, 12 p.m. rolls around and no one's here, I'm going to end the stream way before I had planned on it, and just, yeah. I don't want to end the stream early. I want this to be fun, but, I'm not making it fun by just talking to myself here about cars and racing stuff. It would be more fun if, there was, 4 to 10 people here or more in total, per se. So, yeah. Anyways, come on, let's get some subscribers here. This is the main reason why it's called the subscriber special event. I need subscribers here. Otherwise, I am going to have to do the event a different time. I finally got one of my 3 live streams from yesterday to work. know some people should be here somewhat soon. If I have to, get people to join, I will do that. Mobile Sports Serpent, what's up, buddy? At least you're here. I know Alex Flynn should be here sometime soon too, because he is trying to not miss my live streams, per se. Let's see. Alright, race 1 is starting. Race 1 of 20-something for that matter, because I have no clue how many races this will take to finish. 3, 2, 1, go.
Winner! Lane 1!
Well, I didn't realize that by putting the computer at the very end of my track that the cars would fly right off onto it, per se. This is probably not even close to the correct order. That probably is now the correct order, I believe. I'm doing pretty swell, Mobile Sports Serpent. So race 1 just finished. This is the winner, the Opel Calibra DTM from the Coca-Cola 5-pack. And I forgot to mention this, but I'm going to mention it right now, is that all of these races, only first place advances. All the other cars are gone, because then it's easier to do. So yeah, this car is advancing on to round 2. And also, it's a special day for me tomorrow, by the way, too, Mobile Sports Serpent, in case you were wondering about the 20 cars thing and whatnot stuff. And TSB 21 this weekend is supposed to be giving out a decent amount of player boxes. I just wanted to mention that out there for anyone who's on my channel and plays that game. I know Mobile Sports Serpent does, along with Alex Flint. They're giving away special 4th of July weekend boxes this weekend in TSB 21, because I just saw something that said, we want you to have a great 4th of July weekend in TSB 21. So that means they're going to give more gifts away this weekend than they normally would. As of last weekend, too, even. There's one winner car. I'm going to be back, and let's see what happens in race 2. Yeah, keep the gifts coming, Blue, the maker of TSB 21. We all don't mind 3 player boxes, especially if we get 36-year prime players, that's for sure. Got it. Mostly more international than USA cars in this next race. 3, 2, 1, go.
Winner! Lane 5!
I believe this was set up, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it was. XJ220 is going on to round 2. More cars eliminated. Sorry, my pants didn't want to cooperate with me today, apparently, so I do apologize for that. Anyway, back to the racing stuff. So Mobile Sports Serpent, I'm not sure if you heard what I was saying earlier, but I wanted you to pick your top 3 stuff, but since 2 races have already gone by, it's a little bit late to do that, but if you want to, you can still do that per se, and pick 3 random cars from the cars that are left and see how far they will advance. It is a lot of cars to choose from, just letting people know that, because there's like 100-something plus race cars over here in this pile of cars. Some of them won't even have racing numbers on them, but I'm still going to count them anyway, so. What car to pick? That's my ID track thing. It does that sound every time you press this button. Let's. Hey, you're not a race car. How'd you get in that pile? Let's see. Human like 5. Human lane 6. Yeah, here we go for next race. Unfortunately, due to some unfortunate sad events, I will no longer be using the mini GT cars for that 20-car special subscriber event, as I accidentally broke the spoiler, well, one part of the spoiler of the NSX GT3, and it now has to get glued back into place. So because of that, I'm not canceling the event, it's just that now I have to pick 2 more different cars, and I wasn't planning on having that happen. I could have it race, but then it's like, what's the point of having a car race down a track with a taped on or glued on wing if it's not going to run so smooth? Probably didn't realize I was sitting on it. I probably should have moved that car more out of the way, but people can't avoid mistakes all the time, sadly, because, like the saying goes, no one's perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. Wow.
Winner, lane 4.
That's not what I was expecting at all. I thought the GT40 was going to win that race. Said 3rd winner is Italian. What's interesting is we have 3 international winner cars so far, and none of them are American. Yeah. Even though NASCAR is considered an American sport, I'm not doing it saying like USA wins if it's a NASCAR showdown type thing in this live thing. No, it has to be fully USA car, like a USA Camaro. That, clearly means it was, it's not going to say USA Camaro, but Camaros are made, some of them more often, are made in USA per se. So, yeah. I'm actually going to have to probably do another part just because I just realized it's getting near lunchtime. So, yeah. There's going to be a part 2, unfortunately, then. I'm not sure how many parts there will be of this thing, but there's going to be quite a few, I will say. And let's get a different car. That's some international one, some kind. I guess it can be blue. Let's see, three. We just need one yellow car. And I found it.
Winner, lane 6.
Wow, that was not super close per se. I put in 3 American cars in that race, actually, and it turns out none of them were able to stop this thing from winning. That's 4 non-American cars advancing to the next round now. And as of right now, it looks like Germany's ahead with 2 cars just for now. What's the time? It's getting close to 12. I've done 3 races in total. I'll just do one more and then probably end it here for this first part because I didn't realize that this was going to take so long and that this might take a few hours and I don't want to do something for hours on end and not take breaks and whatnot per se. So yeah, this is going to be part 1. There's going to be more parts after I take a few breaks throughout the day per se. Last race, and then we're going to take an intermission.
Winner, lane 1.
Well, Germany's still ahead. I didn't realize that was the 5th race. Whoops. So, yeah, sorry about the problems or, things that need to be fixed or whatever, but as you can tell, there's still, okay, there's gonna be more cars to, show. It's just that apparently my computer doesn't want to show them in live stream view. Hopefully it will now. Nope, it's not. Hopefully it can now. Nope. Huh. I don't know why, but it's not wanting to focus on the cars per se. I mean, I've already made a video, so yeah. Most of the cars over there are NASCAR, IMSA, Le Mans, and etc. type cars. There's rally cars in there too, along with touring cars as well. So yeah, thanks everyone for being here, and I'll see you in part 2 sometime later on today. Not sure when, but I'll see you then. Bye now. And this is Reese from Amazing Cars 13, and I'm out.